Welcome back to Art with Ryan, and today we are doing a Sibling Spring 2017 piece. Now, thank you for joining Art with Ryan, and don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe box below and the notification bell above so that you can find out about new and exciting episodes that we have. Yay! Well, this is a sibling piece that I worked on. Now, if you are first time joining us, this is, I usually work, so how these episodes work are, you'll see the images 3 times. That's right, folks, 3 times. First time is 4 seconds an image, then 1 second an image, then 0.2 seconds an image as I work on these images. And then this one is part of a 4-part image that I was working on 4 images at the same time. So those 4 that you see all together, where are they at? They are right here. You can see the progress of the images that are being worked on at the same time. So you can see some of these images I finished faster than others. Now, the great thing about this is you get to see my work slowly developing, and I really enjoyed this process. Now, this took about a week and a half to 2 weeks to do this entire project. These are for sale. I think they're at $175 an image. And then they are probably some of my favorite images because they are so fun. Now, you saw the reference photo at the very beginning. You'll see it every time that the time changes. After it completes, you'll see the new reference image. And also, if you zoom in, you'll see that this is needlepoint, not cross-stitch, at all. But these are works in progress that I really enjoy doing. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, and I will be glad to answer your comments. Now, this, if you saw in the very beginning image, he has a tattoo across his chest. I'm a big fan of the tattoo, and when I do images, these are about 4 inches tall, the image itself, and the fabric is about, let's say, 8 or 9 inches tall. I'm trying to get his tattoo, but because it's so small, I don't get the size that I want out of his tattoo. I mean, it's very fun and very exciting to see. You see a little bit of it there, it's coming through, but not a lot of it. You see his Speedo there, or his brief is whatever you want to call it. You can see his lime green shoes and his sweater, but I don't get the tattoo as much as I would like in other pieces that I've done. So, you know, things happen. But this is probably one of my favorite images that I've done. So, right there, see the tattoo? I mean, you see a little bit. Also, one thing I try to do when I'm taking these photos, you see the shadow right there at the bottom? I try to avoid that as much as possible. So sometimes you get a little bit of a weird angle on my images. Now, if they're, like, I try to do that as best I can. Also, depending on the lighting of where I'm at, it can also affect the image itself. See how it's gotten a little bit oranger? So depending on what lights I have in the room or where I've gone, you'll see different images. I try to keep things fairly consistent so that it helps everyone see the progress and you can see what's happening and where I'm working and what I'm doing. Like sometimes I have to take stuff out and sometimes I have to add stuff. This was a really fun image to do. Would I do it again? Yes. Yes, I would. But I don't do the same image multiple times, so I'll never redo this unless I do it in a different size. Now, again, here's the final image, and here is the side-by-side. So you can see what's happening. You can see how I pixelated it and how I broke it down and how things came into being. I really enjoy doing these. So again, thanks for subscribing down with the box below and finding out when we have new episodes with the notification bell above. Again, thanks for joining me.